cellular infection agent that contain a genetic material surrounded by a protective protein coat called a capsid. Unlike living organisms, viruses cannot grow, carry out metabolism, or reproduce independently. They must enter a host cell and use the host machinery to make a new viruses particles. One way scientists classify viruses is by the type of genetic material that they contain. First, DNA viruses carry DNA as their genetic material. Examples include adenovirus, which can cause respiratory infection, herpes virus, and pox virus, the group that include the virus responsible for smallpox. Second, RNA viruses carry a RNA instead of DNA. This group includes influenza virus, rabies virus, and coronavirus. A special group called retinovirus contains RNA but uses an enzyme called reverse transcriptase to convert its RNA into DNA. The most well-known example is HIV. Viruses also differ in shape. Helical viruses, such as a tobacco mosaic virus, have a rod-like appearance. Icosahedral viruses, like adenovirus, have a symmetrical 20-sided structure. Envelope viruses, including HIV and influenza virus, are surrounded by a lipid membranes. Finally, complex viruses, such as bacteriophages, have a unique head and tail structure used to infect a bacteria. Although viruses come in many different forms, they all share remarkable features that allow them to survive and infect their hosts.
Viruses possess several unique characteristics that distinguish them from a living organism. First, they are extremely small, usually 20 to 300 nanometers, and can only be seen clearly by electron microscope. Second, they have a simple structure made of genetic material and protein code. Some viruses also have an additional envelope. Most importantly, viruses are obligate intracellular parasites, meaning they cannot reproduce without a living host cell. Viruses have evolved several adaptations for survival. One is host specificity. They recognize specific receptors on host cells, allowing them to infect only certain organisms or tissue. For example, HIV target immune cells, while rabies target nerve cells. Another adaptation is rapid mutation. RNA virus mutate quickly, helping them to adapt changing environments and sometimes evade immune responses. This is why influenza viruses often produce new strains. Viruses also have a high reproductive capacity. Once inside a host cell, a single virus can produce thousands of new copies in a short time. Finally, some viruses can enter a latent state, remaining dormant inside host cells for years before becoming active again. A common example is herpes simplex virus. This adaptation allows viruses to persist in a wide variety of environments and hosts around the world.
Viruses are found almost everywhere on Earth. They exist in oceans, rivers, soil, air, plants, animals, and humans. Scientists estimate that viruses are the most abundant biological entities on the planet. An interesting fact is that a single milliliter of seawater can contain millions of viruses particles. Despite their reputation for causing disease, viruses play important ecological roles. First, they help with population control by regulating the numbers of bacteria, algae, and other microorganisms. Second, they contribute to nutrient recycling. When viruses infect and destroy microorganisms, nutrients are released back into the environment, supporting food webs and ecosystem productivity. Third, viruses can influence evolution. Some viruses transfer genetic material between organisms, increasing genetic diversity over long periods of time. A particularly important group is the bacteriophages, which are viruses that infect bacteria. They help maintain microbial balance in ecosystems and are also being studied for medical use. Without viruses, some microbial populations can grow uncontrollably, disrupting ecological balance and nutrient cycles. So, while viruses can cause disease, they are also important components of Earth ecosystems.
Viruses are often associated with illness, but they also provide important benefits to humanity. In vaccine development, studying viruses has enabled scientists to create vaccines that protect millions of people from infectious disease. In gene therapy, modified viruses can act as vectors that deliver healthy genes into cells to treat certain genetic disorders. Another promising field is patch therapy, where bacteriophages are used to destroy harmful bacteria, offering a potential solution to antibiotic resistance. Viruses are also valuable tools in scientific research, helping scientists understand genetics, evolutions, and cellular processes. However, viruses can also pose serious threats. They cause disease such as COVID-19, influenza, HIV or AIDS, dengue fever, and rabies. Viruses also affect agriculture. Plant disease like tobacco mosaic disease and banana bungy top disease can reduce crop production and cause economic losses. Major viral outbreaks can lead to healthcare costs, reduce productivity, and agriculture damage worth billions of dollars worldwide. Looking ahead, scientists are focusing on universal vaccines, advanced gene therapy, improved antiviral drugs, and expanded patch therapy application. Healthy ecosystem and biodiversity conservation may also help reduce the emergence and spread of infection disease. Understanding viruses is essential for protecting both human health and global biodiversity.
Viruses are unique biological entities that cannot survive or reproduce without a host. Although they are not considered as a living organism, their diverse classification and structure allow them to infect a wide range of organisms from bacteria to humans.
The success of viruses lies in their remarkable adaptation, including host specificity, rapid mutation, and efficient reproduction. These characteristics enable them to survive, spread, and evolve in changing environments.
Beyond causing diseases, viruses are important component of Earth ecosystem. They are found in every habitat and help regulate populations, recycle nutrients, and contribute to the balance and evolution of life.
While viruses can threaten human health and agriculture, they also provide valuable benefits in medicine and scientific research. By understanding viruses and protecting biodiversity, we can better prepare for the future challenges and harness their potential for the benefits of society.